Hey, where's my lawyer?
You whipped out your dick at the public defender and she quit.
I thought she said pubic dependent. You'd think a chick that defends rapists wouldn't be so squeamish.
Well, I'm your legal counsel now.
Well, what are my chances?
I don't want to sugarcoat it, but you're gonna...
Good? I'm good? Like innocent?
No, what I was gonna say was you're going to get fucked. There are 3 major charges against you. Firstly, illegal disposal and abuse of human remains. Apparently, you have to embalm people and bury them in coffins of wood or iron.
That would have cut into my profit margin.
And secondly, fraud. That $8,000 you got from the county was supposed to go to a legitimate funeral home.
Sure, stick it to the unlicensed fly-by-night middleman.
Lastly, obstruction of fucking justice. By not coming up with the body, the assumption is you cheaped out on the cremation.
If I had it, I'd fork it up. What do they want from me? He was bloaty and green when I dumped him.
The family, particularly the daughter, wants her father's remains.
Talk about daddy issues. There's got to be someone her age to fuck.
Court is back in session.
Now, as a guy who has dodged 3 paternity suits and multiple DUIs, you need to listen to me. I have a brilliant defense that will set you free. How could we lose?
Broke down in the driveway, there's beer cans in the yard. The toilet won't flush and you look like George Peppard. The whores have ED, but they're practically free. This is the last place you'll ever see. PuppeTose Street, PuppeTose Street. You're no better than PuppeTose Street. This is life's toilet where you swim with the turds or drown.
How can I explain it? When I first saw them, I was enthralled by the mystery of the pair. Round, tapered, fleshy globes of memorial perfection, swimming in a kinky business suit just ready for the dicking. But enough about your tits, prosecutor. You were asking me a question?
I was asking you, Mr. Toilet, are you the owner and operator of the PuppeTose Street Funeral Home and Funatorium?
I am. We offer a new form of funeral service, free from religious constraints and affordable for all.
But your very first service, paid for by Police State County, was for an Arthur Stumblebum, who was an indigent man who died on your lawn. Is that correct?
We do accept walk-ins. There's no need for a referral.
Which you fraudulently charged the county and promptly lost the body?
Wrong. The body was cremated legal-like and shit.
Is that so? Mr. Toilet, your residence does not contain a crematorium, does it?
The burn barrel's pretty big, and I did throw a tire in the fire.
Arthur Stumblebum was a community leader and devoted father. Although he had fallen onto hard times, he deserved dignity in death. This monster must pay. I have no further questions for this asshole at this time. Your witness, counsel.
So, your first client was Police State County.
That's right, motherfucker. I was issued a permit to dispose of rubbish. I mean remains. That could have been my father.
I cannot.
Convict this inhuman bastard.
This is outrageous.
Order. Silence.
This is bullshit.
I knew I shouldn't have listened to the evidence.
Silence in the courtroom.
Hang the son of a bitch.
Jeez, tough crowd.
Order in this courtroom or I will find somebody in contempt.
Well, I think I could help you with that. It should be one of those 2 guys.
Shut up, idiot.
The foreman will abstain from any more stupid comments until deliberation.
I will make sure to tell him. That's you. You're the fucking foreman.
Where did we even get this guy?
You may step down, Mr. Guilty.
Okay, it sounds like it'd be good.
That went well, I think.
Okay.
Officer Baconfat, you were the first responder at 666 PuppeTose Street that morning?
Yes, we routinely hassle poor people in the area. It's part of our revolving door policy.
Very good. And you secured the area?
Of course. Yellow tape around the entire perimeter. After donuts, I called it into the coroner. He arrived at 9 a.m. and confirmed the cause of death.
And the cause of death was determined to be alcohol poisoning compounded by exposure?
Yes, some people are lucky, I guess.
And when you returned from the coroner's car, the body was gone?
That is true. I thought maybe stray dogs got to it, but I'm not a detective or anything.
That is all, officer. You may cross-examine this witness.
So, Officer What's-His-Name, you secured the area with yellow tape?
Yes, we do this to make sure there isn't a premature discharge.
Then it is possible that the body was legally collected by the funeral home for disposal.
It is possible. Like I said, I'm not the detective.
Nor will you ever be if you go around coming on dead people with your premature discharge. No further questions, Officer Pervert.
I never... I never...
The state calls Buford T. Hick to the stand.
Mr. Hick, you are the defendant's landlord?
That's correct. The defendant is guilty.
I object. He's given away the end of the trial.
I was not paying attention, so I will allow this. Continue.
Mr. Hick, please tell me what you saw on the day in question.
I reckon it was around noon when I spied a heap of cars all over my lawn.
Was it unusual to have cars all over your lawn?
Not running cars, no. They's usually up on cinder blocks.
And what was the cause of this disturbance?
I reckon some wino sons of bitch done died on my property. They're always licking the liquor bottles I throw through my windows.
So, Mr. Toilet lives at your compound. And do you recall seeing Fuller P. Toilet around the area?
I just saw him drag that there dead bum into the house. Later, a sign was fixed to the door saying, PuppeTose Street Funeral Home. I thought it was queer-like, but I really wanted him to pay my back rent.
This is clearly abuse of a corpse. So, it was a residence before and not a mortuary?
Yeah, it just smelled like death before that.
This whole enterprise seems illegal, immoral, and disgusting. Thank you, Mr. Hick. You are an inbred cretin, but you have proven my point. Your witness?
So, Buford, if that is your real name, you saw my client drag a body inside? Could it not have been a bag full of laundry? Or leaves? Is it not true that your eyesight is failing?
No, you Yankee bastard, it ain't.
Then how many fingers am I holding up?
I didn't know there'd be math involved.
Then you saw nothing, old man. Go back and sit in your pea puddle.
What pea puddle? I didn't do it.
May the transcript be read aloud to the jury?
I will allow it. Please read that last passage back.
Defense attorney. Then you saw nothing, old man. Witness urinates on self.
The court will take a short recess to clean the witness stand.
Oh, God damn it.
Gypsy, I'm glad to see you.
Oh, Fuller, I can't stand the thought of you being locked up in here. The house seems so empty.
Why's that?
Because I sold all your shit.
Ugh, you stupid bitch. I gotta get out of here. I'm innocent. Trapped in a cell with hardened criminals.
Shit, if I was trapped in a cell with a bunch of hard-on criminals, I wouldn't be innocent long.
Will you stop being a dumb slut and listen? I need you to help me.
I don't know what else I can do. I did all the meth I got from selling your junk. What more can I do?
Go to the courthouse. Wait outside the employee parking lot. Fuck that judge guy. Turn on your sleaziest charm. Give him the old twister pussy, and he'll be too fucked up to continue. They'll declare a mistrial. It's my only hope. I'm gonna lose on account of the evidence. Do it for me. Do it for us.
Oh, Fuller, I'll put out good. Don't worry, Mama's gonna fuck you free.
That's my girl.
The case resumes. People versus toilet. Prosecutor, you may continue.
The details of this case, most awful and most torrid. A criminal defrauds the state in a manner that's most horrid. Look at his beady eyes, his face covered in guilt. He's guilty.
Guilty.
The proof is right before you. It's plain and clear to all. A scam man that's so insidious, pure malice and pure gall. How can we let him escape? How can this monster go free? He's guilty.
Guilty.
He's not at fault. He's just a victim of society.
I'm a victim of circumstance.
Ignorance and drug abuse are no excuse for impropriety. You're gonna fry.
Hey, wait a minute.
The defendant will shut his mouth and sit his dumbass back down. Scofflaw. Scumbag. Guilty.
Which brings me to my final witness, the bereaving daughter of poor Arthur Stumblebum, Karen Stumblebum.
The court calls Karen Stumblebum.
I know that bitch. She's just pulling a scam. She never had a dad.
Yeah, but she has the jury's sympathy. But don't worry. Lewis is the jury foreman. That's our secret weapon.
So, can you see the man who gave you ashtray ashes in a rusty can as the receptacle for your deceased father?
That's him! The man who took my daddy from me!
Poor baby.
I am screwed. This judge is impartial, right? Yeah.
Relax. Nobody's buying this maudlin crap.
So, informed of your saintly father's demise, you went to the funeral home. Can you describe it?
Will it stink like pee? And the funeral priest grabbed my boob?
Aw, that's sweet, man.
I remind the jury to refrain from any more asinine comments.
I'll let them know, Judge, man. I think they're all in court right now, though.
He means you, stupid.
Well, that doesn't sound like the judge I know. Shut the fuck up.
Silence.
I hope Gypsy is in position for later.
Say, is this the right way to the fucking courthouse?
You could say it's down the path, because the front door is now the rear side entrance.
You know all of the sexy positions. I bet you clean up all the big messes down there. That you can make and break cases.
I sure do. The door you want is back the other way. Over there just leads to the Injustice Complex Detention Gulag. I deal with all the mess that goes on here.
Can you handle some of me? I have an urgent need for a judge's attention.
What are you saying?
My boyfriend is the one facing hard time. He didn't abuse no corpse. He only mistreated it.
I can't help. Whoever did, well, that all goes to a jury. A panel of 12 peers. America, the very foundation of a free society.
I know how I could change your mind. Just tell me if I'm a little toothy. That's been happening lately.
Yeah, there you go.
Just relax. I have everything under control.
And I hope my plan with Gypsy will work.
The state rests its case. Mr. Toilet clearly defrauded the people, abused a corpse, and parked illegally at the inquest. The jury can find no other conclusion than that of being guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.